Hueys. One of the most difficult opening shots on the open rota. Any player will be happy to simply avoid crossing the white stakes, which line both sides of the fairway. Echoes of Rory McIlroy's opening iron in 2019 will remain in the minds of players and fans alike. Unlike traditional links opening holes, there is no gentle start here, with the hole playing over par in every round of the 2019 Open Championship. Giant's Grave. After the tough opening hole comes a par 5 second hole that offers one of the best birdie chances of the round. The fairway narrows after the slight dogleg, and the biggest decision for those that miss the fairway will be where to leave their layup. The cross bunkers and undulating fairway will mean many could lay back further to give themselves a better chance to attack the flag. A large runoff at the front left of the green means players need to play the approach with caution. Islay. The first of 4 par 3s and the shortest of them at 176 yards is a very stern iron test. Local knowledge states that everything breaks in off the right side of the green, and the runoff area to the left side will suck up many balls throughout the week. It looks simple on paper, but any crosswinds will make just finding and holding the green a very good result. Fred Daly's. A challenging hole in 2019, now poised to play even tougher, having been lengthened ahead of this year's championship. Out of bounds runs very tight to the right-hand side, and the fairway slopes deceptively from the right, feeding balls back toward the center line, but also toward the fairway bunkers. The approach to a slightly raised green will be blind for all pins on the left side of the green. As well as playing into the prevailing wind, par here is always a good score. White Rocks. The first sight of the ocean and a spectacular par 4 that is sure to be a popular landing spot for fans throughout the championship. Despite playing only 372 yards, it's a hole that brims with danger. A true risk-reward dogleg, with those willing to bite off more of the corner, able to hit just short wedges into the green, or even get close to the front. With the undulations of the fairway and the blue ocean in the background, this is one of Royal Portrush's true iconic holes. Harry Colt's. With the players' backs to the ocean now, it's the second of the par 3s. With a tailwind from the sea, it will play a lot less than its 193 yards, but the large green will offer a wide range of pin options. The back right pin in particular will make for a very tough par. Curran Point. The second of the par 5s is also the longest at 607 yards. Another of Royal Portrush's iconic holes, it was created ahead of the 148th Open in 2019. Imposing dunes line the right side, hiding the ocean and disturbing the prevailing wind. A huge fairway bunker guards the right side, and anyone who ends up in here will play it as a true 3-shotter. The greenside dunes will be covered by spectators, creating a natural amphitheater to see which players can tame the undulating green. Dunluce. To hit driver would require a draw off the 8th tee, and many players will choose less club in favor of accuracy. Anything left will be swallowed up by the dunes and the spectators that line the fairway. The 8th, like many greens at Royal Portrush, is crowned with runoffs on all sides. Players will favor hitting deeper into the green to avoid the nasty front right bunker. Tavern. The final hole on the outward 9, and things don't get any easier. The hardest hole on the front side in the final round of the 2019 Open. At 432 yards, it can feel like much more when the wind is hurting. Sweeping from right to left, the sight line off the tee is nothing but thick rough and some pot bunkers at the turn of the hole. The large green has 2 tiers, meaning many will be tested on their lag putting. A par at the 9th should not be taken for granted. Himalayas. Few players will choose driver at the 10th. A hard left to right dogleg means the landing zone is narrow. with the fairway seemingly sitting in a valley of dunes, typical of this spectacular setting. The green also seems nestled in deep amongst the dunes, and players can use the natural mounding to their advantage to bank the ball onto the green.
P.G. Stevenson's.
The 11th is a fearsome hole. The fairway so hard to find that bunkers are not required for additional defense. The hardest hole in 2019, there were 27 double bogeys or worse here across the 4 days. Playing more than a half shot over par in the final round, the green sits over a large hollow, and a false front will collect the balls that don't quite have the legs to carry on to the putting surface. Dhu Varren. After the 11th, the 12th provides a bit of a respite. The easiest hole of the 2019 championship, the final par 5 on the card, offers a great scoring opportunity. If the wind is prevailing, the players will have it at their backs, the main obstacle off the tee being 3 large bunkers on the right. If those are avoided, there is clear sight to the green. Anything sliding to the right is in danger of catching the slopes, which could kick the ball towards the thick rough. But the players will certainly see this as a strong chance for birdie. Featherbed. The 13th is another of Royal Portrush's eye-catching par 3s. Playing considerably downhill, yardages will be tough to calculate when the wind is factored in as well. There are slopes off the back of the right bunker which can be used to a player's advantage. However, many will end up long, especially downwind. The green itself is a tough read, with everything tending to break from the front right to the back left. Causeway. Another of the back nine's daunting par 4s, the 14th was the second hardest hole in 2019, playing well over par every day. There were 169 bogeys or worse made here over the 4 days, and avoiding the 2 fairway bunkers off the tee is non-negotiable. At the 148th Open, less than a third of the field were able to hold the green. The large bunker to the left is a fearsome sight, and getting up and down out of there is a rare feat. Skerries. A great par 4 rising over the crest of the hill and giving the players another sight of the ocean. Named for the island you can see as you walk up to your ball, a drive up the right side gives the best line into the green. Despite not being the longest, this hole still played over par across the 2019 championship and will be a good 4 again this year. Calamity Corner. And then we come to Calamity, one of the Open's most iconic and fiendish par 3s. 236 yards of pure terror, the valley to the right constantly in the mind as the wind blows directly into your face. Expect to see players take a lot of club into this green. Many will bail out left, where swales await to absorb any balls that miss the green. This hole is sure to play a leading role in the drama that will unfold at the 153rd Open. Purgatory. With Calamity conquered, there are still 2 tough tests to come. The 17th sweeps down to the right, the blind tee shot demanding every ounce of concentration to find the right aiming point. If players find the fairway, they'll be faced with a downhill approach to a firm green that will be hard to hold. The huge downhill slope to the green means players can actually get close from the tee, should they be feeling bold. The atmosphere here is sure to be electric, with grandstands surrounding this area, which backs on to the 13th green. Babingtons. Those seeking to secure the claret jug and a place in history face a demanding final challenge on the 18th, with the biggest obstacle being the landing zone from the tee. With duneland to the right, the players will favor the left side, which also opens up the view to the green. A large bunker short right may tempt players to take more club. Come Championship Sunday, one player will take the greatest walk in golf, heading into this spectacular arena, about to be crowned Champion Golfer of the Year.